Welcome in, friends. Solar support. Hello, hello. Oh, dear Watson, Olivia, Baby's Pet, Libby. Welcome in, everybody. You guys, I'm doing solar support today. I can't see that there. I did have a poll and it disappeared. So I'm gonna put that up. So if you guys can answer it once I get the poll going on. But if you guys have questions, drop them in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. I feel like this is really glary. Really glary. But that's all right. I'm trying to type as fast as I can. Hold on, guys. One more thing I got to type. This will work with me. And of course, it has to auto correct me. Gotta love that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Cheryl. Who's Cheryl? Who's Cheryl? Art to Haven, I modded you. Shooting from the hip, you're modded. Awesome. Awesome. You guys, I got my poll going, so you guys let me know what time of day do you prefer to have a seller support. I'm just curious, just because life is changing for me just a smidge. I'm trying to figure out a schedule on when it's best to like go live. Oh, did something happen? Billie Jean, what's going on, girlfriend? You gotta tell me what's happening. Anyways, she said Cheryl, and I was like confused. But welcome in, everybody. If you are new to watching me, I'm Amanda with Gems and Joy, and I find gems in the wild that bring you joy. I'm not selling anything right now. I mean, you guys can totally go shopping in my bin and shop with whatever you want to do. But today I'm doing seller support. So if you guys have questions, you can like come and ask me anything that you want to know, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you are just popping in, please answer the poll. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm like unbagging some stuff that I got from Wisconsin. And yes, I still am unbagging things, unboxing things that I got from there. And these are so cute. Look how precious. Look how precious. These are salt and pepper shakers. This is made in Hong Kong. One of them's missing the bottom, but look how cute. What weight would you run a vignette? When I did a vignette show, like a build your own vignette, I ran it at 4 to 6 pounds because generally that's what they ended up being after they picked all of their categories. And I believe I let them have like 7 or 8 different shoes from anything from, that's counting the base, 3 or 4 different items, ephemera and a linen. And then I added in like all of the other good stuff. And I did 4 to 6 pounds typically, unless you're doing like a smaller vignette. I mean, if you're going to offer like different rankings on vignettes, you can do like a small one and probably put that in at 5 pounds. And then like a normal large one, I would say 4 to 6 pounds. Hey, Greenhouse Juntiques, how are you doing? I can't even open this bag. I hate when I can't open bags. Does that help answer any questions? But yeah, I used to build your own vignettes, and it was fun. It was fun, but that's how I charged it, just because I used to do the 5 pounds, but I always had to pay for the shipping. And when you're kind of gambling on a start bid of like $25, you're already losing money. That I just didn't like having to pay additional shipping on top of already losing money if it didn't get bid up. So these these are so fun. You guys, I got so many salt and pepper shakers in Wisconsin because this one store that I went to, they had like steals and deals on them. So I'm just unwrapping them so I can answer any questions that you may have. I didn't get to do this yesterday. It was merely because I was just tired, you guys. And I'm tired today too, but I'm just sucking it up and getting it done because we got to do things when we're tired. We got to do things when we're scared. We got to do things when shit's hard and shit is hitting the fan, right? So you just got to show up. You just got to show up even when it's hard. So that's what I'm doing today. And hi, Junkin folks. How are you doing? You guys, I met Junkin folks in person at the Whatnot meetup on Saturday. I had lots of fun. I swear that day like flew by so fast. I wish we had more time. I think I'm going to say next time, why can't it start earlier so we can have more time to like hang out with everybody? When boxes wind up smaller or lighter, we edit the shipment. Does that credit us in your shipping? No, it does not. So let's say, for example, I have a customer that bought something from me and I charged them for £1 for that item because it was glass and I assumed with all the packing weight and everything, it was going to be £1. I get it packed up and it ends up weighing like 14 ounces. I am still going to charge it as 16 ounces because my customer, one, paid for it. Two, priority shipping gets the item to them faster than ground if I would have lowered the weight. So I'm just going to leave it as the full pound in that circumstance, just because I know it's going to get to them faster. They're not going to get a refund on the shipping that they paid. We don't get a credit either. It's just a lost cause. So might as well get what they paid for, right? And they get the faster shipping. So that's what I would do. That really rarely happens for me, at least, because I typically underweigh a lot of my items and I end up having to pay, but I can't always offer max shipping. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I got some really good stuff. If you guys follow me, I have all kinds of different social medias, but if you guys follow me on TikTok, I posted a reel of a chandelier that someone made that I saw at an estate sale, and they had all different salt and pepper shakers that were crystal, and it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It was a beautiful reel. That reel went viral because of it. Anyways, I couldn't afford it that day. They wanted $195 for it, so I've been literally hunting down clear salt and pepper shakers so I can try to make one for myself. So you guys, I found a bunch when I was out of state on vacation, and I'm just so excited. Like, they're really hard to find around me, but I found a bunch. So I think I gotta have 30 different sets. Okay, so you set your box sizes to 12 by 12 by 12. Yes. That's the the 12 by 12 by 12 is the 1728 cubic dimensions, and that is the default box size for shipments. But if you charge your customer correctly for your shipping, then you can sometimes adjust that box size to be bigger because they paid additional shipping for it. I'm so excited about those. Does that make sense? Bougie Moo, welcome in. Samantha, hello, welcome in. Basically what I mean is, let's say this is what happened. This is one good example. I did a glass show. I did not offer max shipping because hello, glass is expensive. It's a little bit temperamental to pack. So I had this one customer. She lived not too far from me. She lived in Arkansas. I'm in Texas. And Whatnot thought it was a good idea to bundle 500 ounces of glass into one box, which is absolutely insane. Because I charged my customer accurately per item, I was able to unbundle all of those items and put it into 5 different boxes so it could arrive to her safely, which it did, thank God. But because of that, I charged my customer appropriately. Some of those boxes were a little bit bigger, and so I didn't have to pay shipping because I had the shipping already paid for, included in the weight of all of that glass items. Does that make sense? So if you charge it accurately, you should be okay. And if Whatnot ends up bundling everything together, then at least you can unbundle because the shipping should be covering it appropriately. Hopefully that helps. I love these. I could not believe I got these for the price I did. These are legit Fenton salt and pepper shakers. They're heavy as heck, and I got those. I was so excited. I got so many shakers. I love those. I think my favorite ones are these little dogs. They're so cute. Jen Sokol Finds, welcome in, you guys. I'm just unboxing some stuff from Wisconsin. I'm like trying to prep for a show tomorrow. I'm legit multitasking. So if you guys just want to ask me all the questions, let me know. Make sure you're answering the poll. I'm just curious what time you guys would like to see me live for a seller support chat. I used to do in the morning, and then I sometimes do in the evening. So I'm like, I kind of want to know what you guys are thinking. I don't want to do straight 8 a.m. in the morning because then my Pacific Standard friends will be literally asleep. Beautiful girl. Hello. FYI, I found some jewelry, beautiful girl. So I'm gonna have a jewelry show, but I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it. They're dirty, but I have enough jewelry now to do a really good show. So once I get it posted, I will make sure to send you a message so you won't miss it. Okay? You love my shelves. I love my shelves. So curious if buyers, if buyers care if their itemized list is included in their box or not, since they can access the information through the purchases. I've had a lot of sellers tell me that they like the receipts in their box. So I go ahead and print them. The way that Whatnot is already making the itemized list for what should be in the box where they print it smaller now, it's saving me a little bit of money on my labels because I go ahead and just print it all at one time and then I slip it into the box before I close it up. So I have been including them lately, but I think the same way. It's already in there, but sometimes people, when they get a box, I don't know if I have a box in here to show you guys. Let me look real quick. Hold on. I feel like this will be a better explanation if I can find a box. This one came from the Hodgepodge place. I haven't reused this box yet. Okay, so let's say you get this box in the mail and you're like, I didn't order Corel. And then you look at it and it says Sarah Jones right here in the return address. I don't know who the hell Sarah Jones is. I know who the Bougie Moo is. I know who Heart Haven is, but I don't know who Sarah Jones is. They don't know who the heck it came from. And I don't even know if there really is a Sarah Jones on this app. So if you were in my room right now, I'm sorry, I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying, if they read that right here on the return address, you'll be like, who the hell is Sarah? Sarah, who the hell are you? And then they open up the box and they're like, oh, I remember I bought that, but I don't know who I bought it from. That's the issue. So you want them to leave you a review. So I feel like putting those in there and, giving them a little extra in their box, they will know to leave you a review. They'll be like, oh yeah, I did buy this from the Bougie Moo. She's packed so good. I can't wait to watch her next show because, man, she packs stuff so good. Like, why not, right? So I would just say put it in the box, you guys. All you got to do is print it at the same time that you generate the label and you're good to go. I sent a thank you with a QR code. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. And that's another recommendation. And I did talk to one of my mods about this earlier today, but you guys can change your addresses in Whatnot. Okay. You can have a return address label address differently than what is actually whenever it's sent to you. So you can have your return address say Gems and Joy, and mine will have my P.O. box because that's where I have to get mail at, is at my P.O. box. But whenever you guys mail to me, it has my actual address. I mean, y'all can see it right there. Like, if I buy from you, you're going to have my address. And then I also have a different address put in my system as well for If I do local pickup, I have the local post office. Oh my gosh, I want to say your name, but it's inappropriate if I say it. FC Buck. It sounds like fuck buck, and that sounds funny. Anyways, that caught me off guard. But you guys can change your address for postal pickup if you wanted to, if you want to do local pickup with your customers as well. Are you on too much V8 energy? I'm actually really tired right now. I'll just be honest. I'll be honest. I had a day. I worked today at my part-time job a full 8 hours. So this is me after dinner. This is me after dinner, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but you get the real me. You guys, you need to come on your shows and just be yourself. Just be yourself. And if you're goofy and you're saying stupid stuff, hey, that's you, right? And if you try to be somebody else, nobody likes fake person, right? I don't like fake people. Fake people are like my nemesis. Can you create a custom shipping profile for a bigger box? Or is it just wait? Yes, you can create a custom shipping profile. Misa Jane. Yeah, Misa Jane's a fine example of being herself. Because you guys, I love going into Misa Jane's shows because I literally die laughing in her shows. I was watching her from work. I was a terrible mod today because work, but my lighting is good. It seems really, really bright, but I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. Okay, so if you want to create a custom profile, I just picked a random listing so I can show you. But you would go down to shipping, okay? And this is how my screen looks. It used to just have custom at the top. So if you have the old school way, at the very top of shipping, it will say custom, roughly about right here. But now they have a tab for custom, okay? And then hot damn, that looks different. So these are all my custom profiles that I have made. So I have like single ship boxes and stuff like that. But if you have never created a custom profile, they keep changing stuff and it sucks. It's like so weird. But if you want to create it for the first time because you've never done it because you're a new seller, you just create new right there. You can name it, which I would suggest doing like a 5-pound single ship. Like you know exactly what it is in the description. So like I have a custom profile for shipping a printer tray. And so I put printer tray and I put the exact ounces, which those typically for me are 150 ounces. So I put 150 ounces there. And you can change this for what you need to do. And then bundling options. What the heck? Oh, Lord. Did they change this? What in the freaking A? Hold up. I'm about to start messaging whatnot and saying, what the hell? One item. There it is. Oh, my word. Okay. Okay. This is what it is. I'm sorry, you guys. I went to do something live today and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, I just did that. Can you guys tell? So I just put in test. I put 150 ounces, and then I toggled on that I only want one thing per the box. Okay, so one item maxed, and then it popped up box dimensions. This used to be on there right away, and they changed it, so that just pissed me off. Okay, and then you can change the box dimensions. So if you want it to be, let's say, I'm just going to be crazy because I didn't do max shipping for the show. I'm going to do 24 inches by 18 inches by 10 inches. Okay, we're going to do a really big box and we're going to just see how much that costs to ship. So 24 by 18 by 10, and we're doing 150 ounces. And why isn't it letting me save it now? Oh, I have to tell it it's custom. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Oh, I had an L instead of a 1. My bad. Okay, now I'm going to hit save profile. Dimensions are too big for this box. Please contact support. 24 by 18 by 10. Let's try that again. Okay, it worked. It worked. So I'm going to pick this. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit save. Oh my God, I hate this. They just updated me. Okay, for this tiny little baseball, just mind you, this is not the true weight of this baseball. But tell me, how much is shipping for a 24 by 18 by 10 box for 150 ounces? I bet you it's going to be $40. Am I right? What do you guys see at the bottom of the screen? I'm just curious because I don't see it. Starting to come up with holy smokers. Yeah, don't buy that, y'all. It's 9. I made that up. We're not shipping a baseball for $90. But yes, if you want to create a custom profile, you can do that. And if you're worried about how much it's going to be to ship it, $4.16. What? Okay, let's unpin that. Let's go to something else and then come back. Does it still say $4? What's it? What? Yours is 90.21. See, that makes more sense for what I put in, and then you guys paying $4.47 for an 24 by 18 by 10 box for 150 ounces does not sound right. So Whatnot obviously is glitching, but if you're worried about doing a custom profile with a certain box size and weight and you're not sure, you can message a few of your seller friends and say, hey, how much is shipping? I'm in Texas. You're in Ohio. It should be $90 to ship a 150 ounce box to you, ma'am. You know that, Miss Jane. Oh, not me. Heart to Haven is in Minnesota. I know that. And Florida is 90. See, that makes sense. Pennsylvania, that makes sense. I have a Texas girl, but it's going to cost more than $4. Interesting. Whatnot is being weird. So if your customers are telling you all these different prices and they don't seem right, you may just run it as a different thing because obviously Whatnot is glitching. Obviously. So, but generally, that's how you do a custom shipping profile. Let me put in a normal one and just see if it's accurate because now it's making me wonder. I'm going to do just a single 5-pound box. Single 5-pound box. What does that say now? Does it say 921? You sent me a screenshot. 921. Does it say 921? It should say 921 for everybody. If it does not, then Whatnot is really losing their freaking mind. Okay. $49.99. Patrick, you're lying. You're so full of it. Oh, you sent a screenshot. $4.47. That is crazy. Crazy pants. Okay. That is crazy. Hopefully that helps. Since the updates, I'm not seeing the flash button when you take pictures of your items. Anyone else see that missing? Nana Stacy, I don't load through the app anymore, so I can't really be a help with that. I highly suggest going over to the new app to load items, and it's called Shelf Snap. But let me see if I can load something and just see what it is. Capture, take a photo. Yes, I have Flash. You have an Android. Okay, who has an Android and has the Flash button? My Android phone is in the house. If you want me to test it after the fact, let me know, Nana Stacy. Send me a message and I can test it for you, but it just flashed for me. Even that looks different. Holy smokers. Where'd the category? Oh, the category's at the top. Well, I don't like this. This is a bunch of bullshit now. Let me close this poll You guys either like morning or evening, so that's good. If I need to switch it up, I will move either morning or evening and we'll make it work. Let me see if I can figure out how to end the poll. There we go. 8 p.m. is the winner, which I assume was going to be popular. You still want the snake skin. It's right there, Heart to Haven. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know what the heck I want to do with it. Did you not see it during one of my shows? He brought it in. It's literally sitting. You know what? I'm not going to pick it up. But do you see it right there? It still has the face right there, and then there's the tail, and he wrapped it around. Like, you can see the holes for the eyes. I don't even want to touch it, okay? Nope, not touching it. I don't even know how to ship that without it, like, I don't want it to rip. You love the chandelier. What chandelier? Wait, what chandelier? I'm flipping it around. What did you see? Wrap it like a coil. Oh, on TikTok you saw my chandelier? Yeah, I want to make one of those because they wanted $195 for it. So that's why I've been collecting all these different shakers for the longest time so I can make one, my version. I have more over there. I have more over there. I have shakers everywhere. Okay, Christy, wrap it in a coil and it will be okay. And I have a hard box. Heart to Haven, you let me know when you want it and I'll figure out how to pack it and then I'll weigh it so it's accurate. I don't assume it's going to be very heavy, but it's more like I don't want it to get messed up. Patrick will pack it for me. Even better, I don't have to touch it. I even have cloches that it could go in. But, I mean, whatever the box weighs, yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what box I'll put it in. I mean, I have a flat one, which I think it will work great for. Patrick is so good. He found the snake skin and then he brought it here and it's ready to go. Did I miss any other questions, you guys? I know I've been chatting and I've seen the chat moving. If I did not answer your question, please drop it back in there. I'm kind of scrolling back for just a second just to see if I see anything. Let's see. I don't know how far back to go. So if I missed anything, you guys just redrop your questions. You just missed my face. I missed your face, Christy. I missed your face. I've just been at work. So it's so fun. Oh, yeah, I have cloches. I just had an idea. Hold up. Yes, you guys, I've been working at it's a housing authority basically. I might have the perfect cloche. Not diggity dog. This might actually be cool. Because I've been wondering who will want it. Obviously, it needs to be cleaned up, but it's a different kind of cloche. Look at this. It has feet, which is cool. And then it has like a thin velvet that I need to glue back down. But it has a riser. What if you put the snake like coiled around it and then like the head coming up and chilling up here? That would be cool. And then like that would be cool. And moss, yeah, whatever you want. I mean, I'll let you do it because the way to pack that would be a little bit absolutely cool, but I think that would be a cool piece to go with the snake. Just a thought. Okay. But yeah, and moss. I've been collecting cloches, guys. I have some smaller ones, and I have a cloche top, but I don't have base. I have another base. I'm gonna deck it out on nature. Ooh. Well, if you do dress it up, I think that would be really cute. Because I'm not really sure how to use that one. Put an apple on top. That would be cute. That would be cute. An apple on the top, like open the snakeskin mouth or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, like the snake is biting it. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know how big its mouth is, but yeah. Her? Yeah, Heart to Haven. Tell everybody when your first show is. I keep nagging her, which I feel like I'm nagging, but I'm just like, girl, just start slowly loading stuff so you're not like stressing out before your first show and it'll be a little bit more calm. So I said, go start taking all the pictures. Because that's what I typically do before I load stuff is I'll set up my shelves and then I'll just move them one by one and take a picture of each one. And so my shelves are already would be set up and then I'll have pictures of them. And then I can just go lay down or sit on the couch and I can load it. And it's like the best way to load a show because I don't want to sit here for hours snapping a photo and typing it in, snapping a photo, typing it in. I'd rather just put it all in my photo album. And when I have a few minutes, I'll sit there and load stuff. If you guys are not familiar, this is my most favorite app that has come out. And I believe she's still looking for some more testers, but it is also live in the App Store. So if you guys are Apple users, this is only for iPhone. If you don't know what kind of phone you have, it's an Apple phone, like one of these. But it's called Shelf Snap. If you guys look right here, it says Shelf Snap. Super handy. And I love it because I can load several shows at one time. So like last week I had Fireside Finds. I had Gilded Parlor. And then tomorrow I have Hit the Road Finds. And then I have Birds and the Bees. And I have the others. And I can slowly load them up in my show. You have a shell phone? Shell phone? What's a shell phone? Do they make Android? Not yet. But she is a seller on here that did create the app. So she's trying to tweak the Apple version as much as she can, and then she'll work on getting the Android up and going. It's just one person working on this, and she's created this beautiful thing. So you guys stay tuned. I know she will do it. But so let's say I was loading the Gilded Parlor train. So like I can load every single item. It pre-numbers it for me. If you guys look, it has numbers 72A, 72A, 73A. Who hates numbering their stuff? Tag her. Why is my phone not working? Is she live right now? Heart to Haven, can you tag her? Maybe just be able to put her in the chat. I don't even know how to get my oh my word. I don't even know how to type on the iPad. I'm going to not do that. If Heart to Haven, if you could tag her, that would be fantastic. So at least y'all can contact her if you're interested in the link. She also has posted it in my thing. But there's a way to create templates. And so I created templates for vintage decor, for hankies when I'm just doing small stuff, or books. So let's say I want to list a book show. So all I have to do is load whatever pictures I have for the books. It's already in the category. My description is already filled out. And then I want it to be labeled the number and then the letter B. That's already filled out. And then like it's already set up with the category, the condition, the shipping profile for the books already for me. So I don't even have to fill this out if I don't want to. Okay. All I have to do is type in the book name, and then I typically write copyright date. I put in a price, whatever I want it to do, and then I hit save changes, and then I can do the next one and the next one and the next one. It is so freaking fast. Once I get it all uploaded, okay, it will keep it in per show, right? And then I want to load it into the app. You're going to export it. You're going to export it to a CSV. You can export. Okay, let me pick one that actually has photos because then it will do it. Okay, so export to a CSV and then it's going to save it to your phone. So it's just going to save it into a file on my phone, right? And then once I save it, I go to import it to Whatnot. And then once this populates the little cloud with the arrow, I click on that and then browse to find the file. Okay, and then it's loaded, and then all I have to do is import. I'll delete these shortly, but because they're already in my shop. But I can get all those typed in. I can upload it into a CSV file. It's just sitting there uploading right now. I think this is the longest part, to be honest. Okay, and then I want to go into my drafts and look. It's all numbered. You guys see that? 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79. It's all numbered. It's all ready. And then all you have to do is at the top of the screen, you can click on this at the top and you can add it to the show, add it to whatever show you want to be, and bam, it's done. It's boom. It's so cool. It's so handy. Art to Haven, if you figured this app out, you can do that. So it's just mind-blowingly fast. Like, I legit do not want to upload through the Whatnot app anymore. I'd rather use Shelf Snap because you know what? There is a function now. I haven't personally used it because I pre-take my photos, but she's made it set up where if you are in the store and you know you're buying said item, you can take a picture of it in your hand and it will remove the background. And then you can be uploading stuff as you're sourcing for it. I haven't been to that level yet, but you guys, if you're like, you are known for uploading your items instead of random holes like Nisa Jane, you can upload stuff so much faster. Yeah. It's like an AI background remover. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can show that. Template. I actually haven't tested that yet. Add a photo, take a photo. Oh, I have to approve settings. Camera. Get back. Okay. Let's try this again. Photo. Okay. I'm just testing this, you guys. So I'm going to take a photo of this. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. It's going to say, we're doing this live. I'm figuring it out with you. Done. Uh-oh. Cancel. No. Hot diggity dog. What did I do? Done. Okay, I hit done. How do you remove the background? Hold it. Where's she at? She needs to teach me because I obviously don't know. You can rotate it. Okay, I don't know how to remove the background. I know it's a function, but I don't know how to do it. I must be an idiot. You can rotate it. How do you edit it? I don't know. Help! Is she really live? She's going to be like, you're talking about it and you didn't tag me. I'm like looking to see if she's live. Legit. Vintage Sisters. She's not live. She's not live anymore. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe she'll come in. Maybe she'll come in. I don't know. Amanda, could you show one more example? You're going to screen record. Screen record what? On the shelf snap? On shelf snap? I have stuff that I want to upload. And Lauren just got here. Are you here? Is she here? Hold on. Let me grab something so I can do a photo and all that fun stuff. I want to put these in a show for tomorrow, so might as well. Like, look at this. And this. They match. I found those in Wisconsin. So I want to upload them. So let's do that together. Discard. So I'm going into the show that I already have set up. How do you screen record on here? It's through your phone. If you have an Android, it should be within like the swipe down option. It looks like a kind of like a record button. I believe it's the same for iPhone. Trying to think the best way to show you. Switch. You guys get to see my mess. I don't want you to see my mess. Hold on a second. Okay. So here's, whoa. Is there a way to zoom out? Can you guys read that, or is it blurry? Too many things on my table and I'm like reaching around. Okay. You learned something new. Hey, it's a good thing. If you learn at least one new thing a day, you're doing great. Okay. So this is the Hit the Road finds. I'm going to do this for the first time. Add. I'm going to use a template that I already have created, and I have one set up for vintage decor. So I'm going to use vintage decor. And then I'm going to add a photo. I'm going to say take a photo. Oh boy. Hopefully this is in the frame because I'm going to have to like two-hand this ish. Oh snap. Oh Lord. I don't know. Is this in the frame? If it's not, just know I'm taking a photo. Okay. I took a photo of this. Pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to hit done. And then you're going to add a title. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm literally reaching around like 2 feet. I'm going to call this Southwestern Curl. There we go. And I already have my description typed in because I'm using a template. It's in pre-owned, good condition because it's vintage. And then I'm going to put my price in there. Let's say, okay, $2. So that's the button I hit. And then shipping profile, I'm going to say $1 or £1. It already has my category and subcategory. It's going to be auction. So that's all I have to do. And then I hit done. And then save, add another. I think we just got a raid and my arm's about to die. Welcome in, everybody. Switch. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Amanda with Gems and Joy. We're having a seller support chat show. And I totally missed who rated. So let me see if my tablet will scroll back. Angela L., thank you so much for the raid. How was your show? Tell us all about it. When's your next show? Shout yourself out. We'd like to hear all about you. Were you guys happy shopping, or was she giving you guys a sneak peek? What was she up to tonight? Let me know. But good to see you guys. I'm just doing a seller support and chat and hanging out with my friends. This is just a chill show. Monday's your next show. Awesome. You guys go bookmark Angela L. Give her a follow. Bookmark her future shows. Bookmark future shows if you guys like hanging out with me. But, I hardly say that to you guys. But I'm just doing a seller support chat. I will even do a buyer support chat if any buyers have questions about the app, or if you're having issues with shipping or anything like that, then I'll be happy to answer any of those questions. I'm just talking about like uploading things using a new app for that a Whatnot seller has created, and I absolutely love it. It saves me so much time on uploading items. So as you can see, that one that I just loaded, it is now on my listing in my show. It's at the bottom, and if you can see, they did number it, and it is set for $2. So if I want to load that into Whatnot, it will automatically use the photo that I took live, which I'm going to change that, by the way, because it doesn't have a pretty background. And I'm going to change that, but I will get it uploaded, and it's going to be awesome. So I just love that app. I'm a sucker for being a Whatnot seller. It is a lot of work to load stuff. A lot of sellers love to do random pulls, but I feel like I do better when my shows are loaded, or at least half and half. At least half loaded, half random pulls. I feel like I honestly do better personally. So finding this app called Shelf Snap that I've been testing for another Whatnot seller, I feel like it's a lifesaver. It's a time saver, which is a win with being a reseller in general. And so that's why I keep promoting it, because I just feel like you guys have to try it. It's amazing. I think she created something incredible. So thank you so much, Hearthaven. I appreciate you. You downloaded it? Awesome. If it asks for a code and you want the code, because I don't remember if it gives you like a discount if you want like the paid version, but I know she's wanting testers, and there's a different way to do testing. If you want to do like the testing where you can give her feedback, you can message her directly, and she can get you in the process of that. Is there any other apps I like? Right now, that is like the main one that I use. The other one that I use is right here at the bottom of the screen. If you guys can see, it says Mile IQ. I pay for that one monthly. The reason I like that one is it tracks all my drives everywhere I go. And then all I have to do after the fact is mark it if it's business related. Like every time I go sourcing, every time I need to go pick up tape, or I got to go get boxes or something like that, I can track it as business expense related, and I track all my drives through that app, and I can use that on my taxes, because I don't know if you guys know, it's 70 cents a mile. And if you track that plus all your receipts, this is the best way that I found to track it, because it literally goes by GPS coordinates. So I don't really think about it when I'm like so excited about going to estate sales, and I'm like estate sale hopping all day long. I'm not thinking about, oh, I need to write down mileage and how far it takes me to get there, because I'm mapping to that house and all of that. It does that for me. It does it for me. It's absolutely awesome. Let me open it up. So like it gives me summaries, and it like tells me like what I need to do. Like I haven't logged all of June yet, and it says I've had a potential of $842 so far. For the month of May, I have $2,650 already just by using this on the mileage, and all of that can go into my tax write-off, which we need all the write-offs that we can. Frankie, Vintage Finds, hey girly, welcome in. I need your tax person, by the way. I met Frankie Vintage Finds for the first time on Saturday, and you guys, she told me her tax lady does not charge her an arm and a leg and a kidney like my tax person does. So if yours is charging over $500 to do your taxes, please don't do that like I have been. Find somebody else, and Frankie's going to share with me her tax person, because ouch. The app again, I'm going to hold it up, but it's called Mile IQ. You get like so many drives a month, but if you do the paid version, it's unlimited. And honestly, I drive so much for sourcing that I just need to do the paid version, and I believe it's like $16 now a month. It used to be less. Oh, thank you. I got your text. Did you send me the number? I just saw that you did. Oh, yeah, you sent me the contact. Thank you. You guys, I had so much fun meeting people at the Whatnot meetup. It was just all these different sellers that was able to come all around Texas, and it was just so fun. Like some people are legit new, like they barely has done any shows. I'm like, I haven't heard of you, and then I look them up, and I'm like, oh, well, that's why you're brand new. You're brand new on the app. And then there's Nikki, so blessed. She has like 15,000 followers on here, and she's so sweet. And she just competed in a rate train. She's the one that actually hosted it. That was so much fun. I hope more sellers get to come together next time because she wants to host another one. I think that would be amazing. But we had a lot of time to hang out. I wanted to get in here to hear about it. We have been tagging the creator of the app. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love the app that I was talking about was the Shelf Snap app, and I've been testing it for a while. It's right there. It's available to Apple users, you guys. Apple users, you can download that app on the in the App Store, and it's so freaking good. Just she basically said, "I need testers for the app." She showed us just a few things, and then she says, "You need to figure it out for yourself because that's typically how you enter an app, anyways, with no knowledge." She just wants you to go out there and click the buttons and figure out what it does. And then if it glitches, you can do screenshots, you can email her, and especially if you're in the test version, and she'll be glad to like figure out what the heck is going on so she can do updates and get things fixed. She's all about that. And so I've been like emailing her back and forth when I have time and be like, hey, something's going on here, something's going on there. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm aware of it. I'm working on it. Or can you show me what you're talking about? So she's like really on top of it. Very, very good. And she's Vintage Sisters SoCal. Every time I talk, she is loading. So after that support chat about Shelf Snap, we told her about it. Yes, you guys go over to Instagram and search up Shelf Snap. She created an Instagram and she did a video. And it was kind of mind blowing, but then I can also see the differences because I have used all different versions of it. She did a side by side video of her loading through Shelf Snap. She did a video of her doing CSV on the computer and loading. And then she did the old school way of manually loading through the app one by one, the same amount of items for one show. And she timed herself for all of them. And the time difference that the Shelf Snap app saved sellers was absolutely crazy. So go watch Shelf Snap on IG. Actually, I could just show you guys. This is kind of crazy. I forgot how long it is, but I followed her because I was just like, I have to help promote you. Where's the reel? I thought it was a reel. Where did she put it? I swear, I watched it. It was somewhere off there. It was this one, but I don't see it unless it's like it has a different cover now. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. That one right there, you guys need to go watch. It's the middle one. Whenever you go to her reels, it's going to be that one. I hope the Android version comes out by the time you start selling. Message her. You can message her on the Whatnot app and on Instagram and say, hey, how soon can you get an Android version out? Because I watched Amanda's show and I really want to try it. I think the more interest that she has for Android, I feel like she might be getting to that one. But I know it's a whole process. It took like a long time just to get it approved through the Apple Store and everything. So I know she's working on it. So you guys, I know she's working on it. I'm an Android girl through and through. I just switched to Apple recently. So I wish I was that. I know, right? You guys, I'm good at teaching and giving people tips and tricks and stuff like that. And then she comes along and she's like, hey, I created a whole app. And I'm like, what the hell? How do you even know how to do that? Like, what? How do you know how to make an app? Like, I'm just literally like, mind blown that she's able to do this and then do all these things behind the scenes, and how to create an app, and then how to, where she can charge for the app if you want to do pro version versus the free version and all of that stuff. You guys, I'm going to give her my money all day long. Can I show the name on the IG? It's just shelf_snap. Shelf snap. And it's just funny. But you guys watch that middle video. Yeah, _shelf_snap. And just watch that video and you'll just be like, holy shit. It does save you a lot of time. I think it was like 20 minutes versus an hour or something. I can't remember, but I watched it and I was just like, yep, I can see that. I remember having my first Whatnot show and I was loading, and it literally took me 6 hours to load 30 items as a new seller. And I was like, this part sucks because I'm so slow. But I was also doing it by, I would take a picture and then I would load it up one by one by one and take another picture, type everything in, take another picture. And it was so slow. And then I got to the point of, okay, I'm going to start taking pictures of everything and then loading it. And that got faster. And then I did CSV, and that was faster. At first, Shelf Snap I was like, I think it's about the same, but now I feel like it is faster once I get all the templates going. It takes so long to organize. Yes. You guys, I'm still working on trying to organize the show for tomorrow. And I'm also supposed to do another live show, trying to sell stuff at a store tomorrow as well. So I have a lot to do. What the heck am I doing right now? I don't know, but I'm supposed to be getting stuff. You love to list? Wanda, you need this new app, and you're really going to love to list because it's amazing. It's amazing. Do I sell in Etsy or the Bay? Bay and Depop and possibly Vinted soon. I don't know. I've been dipping my toe in the Depop just because I wanted to de-stash my closet, because I'm a girl that likes clothes, but then my weight fluctuates and then I have too many clothes in my closet. I can't hang them all up. So I had to de-stash. So I've been selling them on other platforms. I don't really want to do a show on Whatnot. So how do you change your mindset on profit? My best suggestion is when you go sourcing, why what, Dusty Nest? Let me know what the why is for. I just realized I didn't bring a drink out here. Not to sell your clothes. I don't want to have a rack, like a clothes rack, and like hold them up to sell. It's just not my thing. I'm just like, I'm being lazy. I'd rather take a picture and sell them. So that's why the Depop app works. I'm just known for vintage, and so I feel like trying to step into clothes will be a little difficult at this point on Whatnot for me, just because that's all I've been known for is mostly vintage decor and then random live sales and stuff like that. Thank you, Heart Haven. I got dressed up for work. It's supposed to be business and casual, but I still feel like I need to dress a little nicer. What was I saying? Yeah, so I do the other apps for other things, just depending. And I've been kind of debating this Stunner Beauty right here about putting it on another platform, but I haven't decided yet. So she just sits there looking gorgeous, and I get to admire her for a little bit. Oh, changing mindset on profit. Thank you. Let's say, okay, this past Saturday, me and a bunch of others, we all went to one of my favorite stores about 2 hours from here. I always find amazing stuff in this shop. It's kind of like a flea market, but inside they have really good deals. I get a shopping cart, and I typically fill that cart up. Like, fill it up. Like I'm going grocery shopping, but I'm getting vintage decor. And so I go up there and I check out. And so I look at, this is the way I look at when I'm buying stuff. I go up there and I get my total for all my items that I bought. And let's say that total is $200 for my whole cart full of stuff. That's amazing. I can't buy groceries for $200. I just got a bunch of vintage for $200. Okay. So I go back to my car, get it in my house, and I'm going to count up how many items I got from that shopping haul. So let's say for $200, I got, let's say 18 items. Maybe, you know what? We'll just do 18 on the low end, okay? So I'm going to do 200 divided by 18. This is going to give us our average cost per item. That was $11.11 if that was my average cost. That's what you can do. So, at minimum, that is the minimum that you can charge per item. Let's say for $200, I'm going to do 200 divided by 28 items. Let's do that. 28 items. Okay. That would be $7.14. So at minimum, I cannot charge any less than $7 to break even, which I would just say $8. Okay. So you can start all your stuff if you wanted to at $8 starts, or you can do $5 starts. Well, you're already in the negative there. Or if you know stuff are like really high bangers like this, you can probably start that at 20 and then drop other things at 5, but at least you know your average. So if something sells for 7 and then another thing that you show, it gets bid up to like $45, you already know it's going to balance out because you already know your average. At minimum, you need to make $7 per item. So that's just another way to look at your profit. So don't necessarily look at how much I spent per item. You need to look at it as a whole and an average, and it will all balance out. I totally was about to knock stuff over. Sorry. Does that make sense on profit? I think that's just a different mindset, and I feel like that will get you further. So let's say you go to a garage sale and I have $50 in my pocket, or you go to a flea market and you have $50 in your pocket and you get a hold of 30 different things. What's 50 divided by 30? And then that would be your cost per item. The cheaper you can buy your items, the cheaper you can, make more profit, obviously. But that's what I would look at as your average cost per item. But it would sell for 50 or 100 on other platforms. So how do you rationalize it? That's a gamble. That's a gamble. Do you want it to sell faster? You want to sell for the most amount of money, but wait 6 months? Okay, Patrick. I read your red chat. That's heart tearing. Yeah, that's the only thing. So as you can see, I have that stunning piece right there. It has the original price tag of like $380. It's solid brass. It's like 15 pounds. Absolutely incredible. It's huge. You never see that. I've never seen that. Nobody's ever seen one of these. I can't even find one on the internet that looks like this. That's where I'm at. Do I want to sell it elsewhere? Do I want to appreciate it for a while? Or do I want to sell it on the whatnot and see what I can get for it? On a gamble, starting at $1. You have way too much. My mom's estate. I could sell everything for $1 and get rich. Yeah, you just need to take a gamble and see what happens. You never know. I've seen so many people go to estate sales and they double the prices because they're going in to sell from estate sales. They double it, from the sticker price. So let's say it's marked for 4, they sell it for 8, and so many people want it, it gets sped up, and that's what's amazing. That's the fun part of whatnot, is the auction aspect, because you never know what it's going to go for. It only takes 2 people to have an auction and they can literally blow your mind. I don't know if Christy's still in here, but on a whim, back when I used to do my shows in my house before I had internet out here, I had this beautiful copper picture that was like in my backdrop. It was my personal decor that I loved. It was just a stunning piece. And one day somebody asked, would you sell that? Is that for sale? And I was like, no. And then I was like, you know what? I've had it for a while. I'll let it go. I still kind of regret it. But I was like, I bought it from someone on Whatnot. I bought it for like $25, but if you guys want it, I'll start it for $25. I started it for $25, y'all. It got bid up to over $150. I was like, what? That was crazy. But the thing of the gamble. It only took 3 people to go crazy because they absolutely wanted this copper pitcher, and I have never seen one like that ever again. I've never seen one to this day, and I love copper, you guys. So it's just wild what can happen on this app. You can just find something that you absolutely fall in love with, and you will literally bid up for it. And I have done that, you guys. I have done that. When I fell in love with something, I have bid up for it because I wanted it so much. So you got to take the risk. Life's a gamble. Whatnot is a gamble. It is absolutely a gamble. Sometimes you got to take risk and see what happens. Sometimes it pays off and you're like, holy shit. And other times you're like, God damn it, I screwed up. I shouldn't have did that. But you just pick, you dust yourself off and you show up again. You show up again and see what happens, right? I did what was it called? The Estate Sale Wars. Misa Jane was in it. I don't know if you were in it that time. I can't remember. But she was in it. But I bought a B box. You guys know how much B boxes are going for. I found it out in the wild. I spent the most money I ever spent on something to resell it. And thank God it paid off because I'm about to lose my mind. I didn't think I was going to get my money back. Like, that was a freaking risk of spending over $150 for a B box and just hoping I could make, at least $50 on it. That's all I was hoping, was just $50, and then somebody could get their hands on a B box, like a black B box. Like, those are really, really hard to find. I think I've only found 2, and one was a marriage and one was perfect. Crazy. So it's kind of like fairy lamps. You just need to keep the idea of clearing stuff out. Yes. And then be thankful when stuff gets spit up. Yes. Just be excited. Join raid trains. And yeah, the sweat. It was a sweat because I started it for $1. Just spent a minute trying combos. Oh, look, it's Christy. Oh, it's OHLOO. Oh, look, it's Christy. She's probably asleep. It's just OH, I believe. OH, look. Yep, right there. It used to be different, but yeah, it's just OH. She's probably asleep. It's 10 o'clock her time. She's in early bird, so I don't blame her if she's not here. It's fine. You're fine. Did anybody ask me questions that I might have missed? You guys let me know. I'm here to chat, answer any questions you have. I'm just setting up for a show and just seeing what I want to put in this train tomorrow. And I've been like literally stumped. But it is what it is. I like to decorate my shelves. It's like my favorite thing. And get a whole vibe going. But I don't want to have the same things in every show, even though I may show them a few times. Me, ooh. Last 2 shows, I was fighting for your life. Fighting for your life as in sales are slow? Is that what you're talking about, Amanda? We are entering the lovely land of the summer slowdown. So I would say if you are doing this for a lot of income right now, you're going to be struggling. So I would suggest getting on raid trains. That is going to draw people in, just to help see if you can get more eyeballs on your stuff to potentially make the profit. Because I will tell you, last week, Thursday, my show was rough. That was my own raid train, but I'm glad other people were making money, so I was totally fine with that. I was like, it's fine. I made a little money. I hope everybody else makes more than me. And then Friday's show was a little bit better. And then Saturday was like, holy moly, they showed up. So you really just don't know what's going to happen. You just keep rolling with the punches and have fun with it. You got to take the good with the bad. It's the reseller life, you guys. You get your really high highs and you get your woo down at the bottom, and it's really shitty show, and then you go back up. It's literally a roller coaster. But I would say if you just need some saving grace for yourself for this time that you don't know what's going to happen, see if you can get in some raid trains, and I feel like it helps. It helps. It's not a guarantee of money, but I feel like it does help. It helps curate. It helps get people in the room. It helps get you followers, stuff like that. I mean, hey, $20 is $20 at this point, and just do what you can. I know And I still have my bad days, you guys. I'll just be honest with you. I've been on this app. I see the up and downs. We all have the up and downs. I promise you, we all do. Just keep chugging along. This year's trend, though, I will say, I feel like the summer slowdown is coming a little bit later, which is weird, but there's nothing wrong with that. $20 for half an hour. Heck yeah. Who makes $20 in 30 minutes? Not me. Not even at my part-time job, y'all. So what the heck? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, it's worth a try. So, but yeah, we all have our up and downs. I would just keep plugging away. But I know last year the summer slowdown started at the beginning of May, and then this year it seems like it's hitting early June. It feels like things have been getting weird early June, but just keep pushing, keep going. If you need like somebody to get back in your ear and say, hey, don't take this personally, it's going to be rough, just do it. The last show you pay people, take your stuff. You try dollar starts, max bidding. Yeah, don't do that right now, Minnie and Moon. I'll just be honest with you. Do sellers, do not start at $1 unless you have the people in your room. You are literally going to be pulling teeth to sometimes get your stuff sold. I would just show up. Oh, look, it's Christy. I was talking about you in the copper picture you bought for me and how it got bit up and how I regret selling it sometimes, but then it gives me peace that you bought it. I know you love it still. See, I'm not going to be mad. I have regrets that I sold it, but at least I know where it is. So if you ever do sell it, I'll buy it back. You'll will it to me. Don't murder me. I'm dead. I'm dead. Try in the show you don't have a ton or heavy large items. Oh yeah, if you are trying to do max shipping and you are not familiar with like the ways of doing it where it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg and a kidney, then consider my max shipping guide. I will tell you, my Saturday show, I had one customer buy like all my big stuff during that show. Like I tried to intermix, which some of this is my show from Saturday. I had bigger stuff, I had smaller stuff, if you guys can see. But she bought a lot of my really big stuff, and she ended up getting 4 boxes from me because that's just how it was, and it was a max shipping show. So that was fun. But thank goodness I didn't use any of my adjustments until I really got to her stuff, so it was no big deal. It was no big deal, and it was fine, but still. I had to get creative. Amanda, I have my Federal Eagle, and oh, you ended up keeping the Eagle? I still have to go back to Haskell to try to get that other one because I love that one, girl. It was good. And Henry, hi Henry, how are you? The picture was the first thing on the app you had to have when you said you would sell it. You were on. Yeah, because Christy, I started that for what I paid for it. So I was not expecting it not to be bid up. You know what I mean? I was just like, well, you guys can have it if you want it and you love it enough. So that was just mind-boggling for sure. You guys, everybody follow Henry Dibbs. He's a seller on here, and I feel like he's just so kind and he's quiet, but he's like such a good guy. You guys bookmark his shows. Let's see if we can get, some more viewers in his room. And Henry, tell us when your show is, your next show. Because I know I keep missing it, and I'm terrible, but I try. I will say I try, but I know you just hit 2,000? Yay! Let me see if he'll let me go to your profile to bookmark your shows. He has a show on 6/24. Why so far away? I think you need a show this weekend. I don't even know what this weekend is. You have to wait for clear skies. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, I see. You guys go bookmark his shows and hang out and see what he can do. Give a man a break. I need to give myself a break. I don't know how to do that. Christy saved me some from myself. I need to learn how to say no. My shed is starting to smell like a skunk. That makes me nervous to go outside. Patrick, are you listening to me? Yeah, I just went on vacation, but I still like to overwork myself. I like to overwork myself. That's nothing new. It's nothing new. You guys want to see? No, Christy. No, I don't want my dog to get sprayed. Oh no. You guys want to see what I picked up? Look at all of that fabric. It's literally almost to my titties. Okay, I've got a lot of fabric. I unloaded it. I did. I got so much fabric, you guys. So if I have any fabric lovers in the room, that's not it. No, I think it's a skunk. You're having me smell. But if you guys like fabric, I got tons of fabric. I could not resist letting this stuff go to the dump because I knew that's where it was going to go. Yeah, don't say it's 420. I love shipping that. Yes. You know why? It's not hard to ship, which I like. And then two, I just couldn't resist because she had fabric galore and it was just going to go to the dump. And I'm like, no, there's so much potential in that fabric. All these vintage pieces, quilt pieces. A freaking men. Yes. Yes. Lisa Jane, I need tips and tricks on how you found packers because I would do more shows if I had packers. That's where I'm kind of getting stuck at this point. And also, I have to go through all this linen to measure how much, how big they are. They came to you. Okay, packers in the Texas area, North Texas, around Wichita Falls, Vernon. Please contact me. Come to me. I know you did, Patrick, but I don't want you to have to do that. I would just have a packer do it. And Patrick, is there a skunk outside? Since you read, you have a problem, please help. How can I help you, Ray? How can I help you, Ray? Let me know. Your hope refuses. Well, I think it's cool that you have packers because you just sold all of that Tupperware today. And I'm like, girl, that's not going to be fun to pack. It's all big and it doesn't fit in each other. And you're like, oh, not my problem. I got packers. Having a packer is a dream, yes. Okay, Ray, I saw you said that you needed help. Let me know. My buyer just reached out and her box just got to her and it was destroyed. Oh shit, number one. Did it look like it was ran over? Does the picture look like it's AI? What happened? What happened? Did somebody sit on it? It happens. I will tell you that. It happens. It should be honored up to $100 and something was taken out of it. So like someone opened the box or it was like ripped. It's a good buyer. Oh man. She needs to, or wait, are you doing your own customer service? Number one. Yeah, it sounds like UPS probably wrecked the box. Yeah, and it fell out. I've had that happen before, and the shipper only put one piece of tape on the where it opens, and the tape didn't hold, and something fell out. I mean, it happens. But if there's a hole in it, it could have got jammed, and then it fell out. Do you do your own customer service? Or does Whatnot do your customer service? As in regards to refunds. I sent her a picture of it before you mailed it. Yeah, we all do. Yeah. Whatnot does it. Okay, so just have her submit under, like, go to her purchases and say that there's an issue with the purchase and to contact Whatnot, and she'll just have to say that the item was not in the box and it was damaged and all of that, and submit pictures of the box and just tell her to put on there that this arrived with a big old hole in the box itself. It looks like it was smashed by the post office. Things are missing, so she can be refunded, possibly. But honestly, I would just take the hit. It's fine. Just take it. Just take the hit. It's fine. That's what I would do. Now, when you start doing your own customer service, I believe, Lisa Jane, you do your own customer service, right? I believe that money comes out of your pocket. I don't do my own customer service yet, but I believe down the road it will come out of your own pocket. But I believe you can claim it against the post office in the future once we all start doing our own customer service. That is my understanding. Lisa Jane's going to be my best friend when I got to do customer service stuff down the road, because I know it all happens to everybody. And she's probably not in the room anymore. And she's fired. When does that happen? September. They sent an email out to everybody where if you're not doing customer service yet, it will be coming to you in September. So just be on the alert for that. And then I would be starting to make friends with some people that already do their own customer service, so you can get questions answered if you get stuck on the best ways to handle things. But that you get automatically a $100 insurance added to your box, so you can claim it against the post office to get your money back. I know that's a thing. So that's why if your box goes above $100, that's why you add on additional insurance so you have extra coverage. Yep. Hopefully that helps you. But they take it from us. You'd rather pay someone for shipping out. Yeah, you can find somebody. You have to make sure that you're making money, though, to pay somebody. Right now, I don't think they take the money from you. I think Whatnot honors it, and they, I think they take the claim to the post office. Having a shipper is a game changer. Misa, why are you ignoring me, ma'am? I will be texting you when I need help with customer service stuff, because I feel like I'm going to be freaking out. You're on the phone. Oh. Okay, if something arrives where it has a big hole in the box, do you eat the refund on that and then you claim it against the post office to get your money back? Is that how it works? Do they teach you how to do this? How do you do that claim? Are you going to teach me this? Because I feel like I'm going to have so much to learn in September. Is there a skunk out there?
No, it smells like fresh cut grass and permethrin.
Do you smell it in here, though?
No. It smells like fresh cut grass and mosquito spray.
She got me. Okay, he lies. I think he's been sniffing something and it ain't gross.
Yeah, I just have my head behind the damn fogger, okay?
I will tip the teacher. Do you want to show Heart to Haven the snake skin a little closer? Because I'm too scared to hold it.
Chicken shit.
Oh, it's gross, all right. He was spraying for mosquitoes.
I get paid to spray for mosquitoes, put it that way.
Oh, well, hold on. Come over here. There. Look at that. Look, you can still see its eye. Heart to Haven wants the snake skin. Patrick brought it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to touch it. This is a rattle, right?
No, this is a bull snake.
Oh, it's a bull snake. The eye holes, yeah.
Like, it shed it perfect. Like,
and then I told her that she can wrap it around this and then put the head up on the top in this cloche. I think that would be really cool.
Most of the time it like rips in half, but look, it's still got its butthole.
Show her the butthole. You see the butthole right there? Did you guys know snakes have buttholes?
They do. But it shed it perfect. Like, it's not ripped.
Show the tail. Like the bottom, it like completely tapers down. That's cray-cray, right? He brought that in one of my bougie shows, and he's like, "Hey, look at this," and I'm just like, "Oh hell no! Everybody's gonna start leaving my show now." No,
Give it a kiss.
I do. I have snakes. They definitely have back doors. We had a grass snake in our yard the other day, and my dog Roxy, the one that you see on my thumbnail, she was trying to play with it. I haven't got nothing done other than chatting.
I know I've been watching the whole time while I've just been driving around spraying.
Snakes poop too, y'all. Well, I didn't know they had buttholes. Grass snakes are okay. He said bull snakes can bite, but they're good for.
I mean, they might have little teeth, but they don't have fangs.
They don't have big fangs. Oh wait, there's a question. If you offer max shipping and the package goes over 5 pounds and the item does not fit on the flat rate, so you use priority, you will be charged anything over. If it's over 5
Put it in a
pounds,
brown box.
If it's over 5 pounds, you don't put it in a large priority box. You have to put it in a brown because you can't go over 80 ounces on a large priority box. And yes, you will be charged for over 5 pounds. Yes. Unless you have an adjustment. Then I'll let you use an adjustment. Unless it's like a big difference. Bull snakes, it might hurt, but it won't actually hurt you. Yeah, they eat rodents. Yep.
And they eat rattlesnakes.
Yeah, they eat rattlesnakes. So it's like better to keep those than rattlesnakes. Incredibly cool. Thank you, Patrick. Excited to get that in the cloche. Yeah. For sure. I will set that aside for you. I know that is your cloche.
I ain't. You know what's funny? I haven't seen no rattlesnakes.
Save your adjustments for big differences, y'all. Yes. You guys, another thing is if you have a show, this is another good suggestion. If you know you're going to be offering max shipping for your show, do it on a Thursday or a Friday. So if you run out of adjustments for your current week, it will reset on a Sunday and you'll get 5 more, and then you can use it on that box before you have to take it to the post office on Monday. Okay? That's my helpful tip and trick for you, because that's what we used to do for Vintage Wars and stuff like that. Especially when you do max shipping and those kind of shows. Yes. Oh, and if Christy's still in here, please do not do $5 max shipping. Don't do that. She texted me that and I was like, girl, I can't with you.
I'm gonna go shower and I'm gonna lay down, and then I'm gonna sweet talk Ronnie to let me leave like at 2 o'clock tomorrow, because it's supposed to be 108 degrees tomorrow. And since I sprayed, I'm gonna try to leave early, so I can come home and I'm gonna sit in the bathtub full of cold water, butt naked, for the rest of the day.
Nobody wants to. Okay, I have questions I gotta answer, but go to bed. Is there a way to opt to not use one? I had one for 46 cents today, didn't want to use it. Yeah, there's no way to not use it. It automatically applies because they don't want to pay for $4 every single time. So if they get a 46 cents, it automatically applies. So what you could do in that circumstance is, if you know you have bigger boxes, do the shipping on those first, so then it can apply your adjustments, and then you can use the smaller ones for the last, and then hopefully it'll just come out of your pocket. That's the smartest way. Snake story. When I was a preteen, I was mowing the lawn, saw a garden snake, freaked out as the lawnmower went over it. Oh, did it get shredded? I bet it did. I've seen people offer max shipping for 12. Yeah, and you don't get the banner when you do the max shipping for 12, like it does whenever you do for 9.21. It says reduced shipping on your actual profile, and it doesn't come up on the top of the screen as well. Slithered away in 3 different directions. Oh, Lord, no. You made 3 snakes out of 1. No.
Oh, and by the way, I picked up my bucket that he ordered for me today because it came in.
Oh, so you just did a tradesies?
Yeah.
So $100 later, you got a cool bucket. Hi, Corby Collective.
Yes.
Welcome in. And Emar, hello.
So I got something I can transport bait in and not have to worry about. And they go in the front seat. And
oh, okay. Okay.
And
I'm trying to make sure I'm answering questions, baby.
I'm more important than they are.
That's rude. That's rude.
Seems, some days I feel like they get more attention than I do.
Well, I don't get your attention at all. Like, you come home at lunch and you're just like, leave me alone, don't talk to me. I beg to differ. Corgi Collective, she don't talk to me no more. I'm not cool.
Nope, you're not cool.
I'm not cool anymore. She ignores me. She's like, girl, you lame as fuck. Do you recommend that maybe buyers will be more encouraged to fill up their boxes? Okay, if you talk to me.
Roxy's in the house, by the way.
Okay, love you, bye. She's here. My focus is back. What I would suggest is test it, okay? Test it, okay? That's the best way for you to know. You're about to be gone? No, ma'am. I'm going to tie a leash to you and you're going to stay here and I'm going to pet you like a good girl. What I would suggest is just test it with different shows and just see if it increases your sales right now. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to help your sales overall during the summer because we are kind of in the summer slowdown and sales are kind of wackadoodle anyways. So you got to test it over several different times, in my opinion. But I have had sellers tell me that max shipping really doesn't make a difference. If it doesn't make a difference on certain shows and then others. I do a monthly brass show because we do a brass raid train. And because of all those items being super heavy, such as this, weighing like 7 pounds, I don't do max shipping for those shows. And I can still have absolute incredible shows. And then other shows, I do max shipping and I do just as good. It's just I'm paying more out of pocket, more than 10%. What, Corgi Collective? What? My freaking phone just checked. I don't know if you don't say happy birthday. Wait, whose birthday? Is it her birthday? Jocelyn, is it your birthday? I'm losing my mind. So that's what I would suggest. It was your birthday yesterday? You're a Gemini too? Awesome. Happy belated birthday. I didn't realize it. Now I feel like a butthole. I didn't know that. Happy birthday. Everybody tell Jocelyn happy birthday. She's now 21 years old. I swear to God, she looks 21. She's so young and fly and gorgeous. Y'all go follow the Corgi Collective. It's her birthday. She needs birthday follows. Girl, I can't afford to pay 10%. You might think about it. Yeah, just you got to guesstimate about 10%, but then you also have to consider that if you set up your shows appropriately, most likely you won't have to use so many adjustments or where you have to pay out of pocket. The show that I did on Saturday, I did do max shipping, and it was a lot of big stuff. And one person, she bought 10 items from me, spent over $250, which is amazing. But she ended up getting 4 boxes, but all 4 of those boxes, because I didn't use any of my adjustments, I was able to apply adjustments to unbundling and putting them in separate boxes. So it didn't cost me anything out of pocket. So it was a win. So it doesn't always cost you money out of pocket. You just have to be wise on when you apply your adjustments. How in the world does someone have over 100 people in their first show? It's called Whatnot Pushes First Time Shows. Number 2, they have a following somewhere on the YouTube, on the TikTok, on the Instagram, somewhere. They have a following, or they have a friend that has a following and that they're in their life. That's what happened. So that's generally what the issue is. I swear I'm smelling a skunk and he doesn't smell it. Whatnot is really pushing first time shows. Yes, they are. They are really pushing first time shows. And then us old school people that have been on here for a long time, they're like, F you, you're lame, you're old news. We don't like you unless you get premiere. That's basically how it is. Because I feel for the first 3 months of this year, I had so many more views versus the past 3 months. So from January to March, I had more viewers overall than I did from March to June. Crazy. But I have analytics to show that. Great. There was a couple of cute sellers that have a huge following on TikTok, Instagram, and they have over 500 people in their first show. Holy shit. I would be like hyperventilating in a paper bag. There's 500 people in my room. I can't do this shit. I acted like they didn't know why when people asked. That's stupid. If they have a following, they should just be like, go follow me on TikTok. I'm over there. I'll give you behind the scenes. That's what they should have did. That's what they should have did. Highland Collective, what are you doing, girl? You didn't come in saying coochie cat and all that funny stuff. What the heck? You guys, I don't get shy. I actually read that stuff out loud. So, I like to read Red Chat out loud. I know you're slacking. What? You don't like me. You don't say hi to me like that. Sassy tonight. That's so funny. Even when she's not supposed to. Oh yeah. Yeah, when I'm not supposed to read Red Chat, I totally still read it because it's so funny. What is Betty? Betty? Betty Boop? Are we talking about Betty Boop? Wanda? Did I just call you Wanda? I put Wicked and Wanda together. Wanda? Betty Boop. Yep. Highland Collective is now known as Betty Boop. I'm going to say that. You got the cutest Betty Boop t-shirt the other day. Oh! She's the person who had over 500. Oh, is that what her name was? I see. See, I try not to go out there and judge other sellers. So you guys, if you start getting in your head because somebody has 500 people in their room, 100 people in their room, stop doing that to yourself. Go in the whatnot world. Go and keep scrolling and find somebody new that only has 3 people and go support them. That will give you a better sense of joy to yourself that you're bringing somebody, a new person in their room. You can chat with them, make sure they're having a good show. You don't necessarily have to buy anything. Just go hang out. Yeah, I just realized I had 20 people in the room. Hi, 20 people. Good to see you guys. I try to really not watch that number. But yeah, whatnot is weird, but I believe it's followings. A lot of it is people having different followings, but that's okay. That's okay. I've seen Lisa Jane was just in my room the other day or earlier. You guys, she does like live estate sales. She can do an estate sale, and sometimes she can have 150 people in her room, and then other times she has 20 people in her room. She's still making money, no matter how many people is in her room. But she does amazing. Same thing with Amy Perrin. You guys, their rooms trickle up and down, back and forth. You don't really know who's coming and going. It just depends on the time of day it is, what kind of stuff they're showing. How busy other people are. But I just, I love watching those shows because you never know what they're going to find. It's like the adventure of the hunt. Yeah, you never watch the number. I just get stressed out when you have like 50 million requests. Requests for a conch. Oh, this one right here. I have it available. I believe I put it in my show for tomorrow, but I can bring it over. Hold on one second. I can't keep up with your chat. I can't either. I suck at it. I'll just be honest. I suck at it. I do the best I can, but I know I miss a lot of questions. I really do. The best thing that I can tell you guys, and I just totally effed this up. I'm just going to show you here. If you guys are ever on your live, typically you're going to be on the screen right here. Have another device, and I typically use another device as my camera and then use my phone to run stuff. So on your device, that's your camera. Click the up arrow, and it will expand your chat so you can read more of the chat at once, and hopefully you don't miss so many comments. That helps so much. People are going to hear, oh, it's fine. It's fine. I've seen people pass out on the live before. And then literally people are like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Hello? I've seen people where, Michelle Steele, she's been live at an estate sale and somebody just randomly comes barging into this house and she was supposed to be the only person in there. And everybody live was like, oh my fucking God, oh my God, we're calling 911 for you. Like, it was crazy. Like, we're very protective over our people that we're watching. We're just like, we care about you. Want to make sure you're okay. Nobody's going to judge you. I absolutely promise. I promise. I'm working on the shelf. Whoever asked for that, please bear with me. I am chatting and talking, and I can't seem to get my ish together. I will get it. There it is. import. And I'm going to pin it at the bottom. There you go. If you want to look at it a little bit close up, it's pinned at the bottom. I did max it out on the weight of 5 pounds, okay, because I'm going to pay the rest, but it is heavy. It's gorgeous. Look how freaking thick that is. These are worth so much more money if you happen to look them up online. She's thick and huge, and I mean, look at her compared to my head. Like, can you see my head behind it? Like, it's big. You like them big. I like them chunky. Like Madagascar and the hippos. I like them juicy. She is a beauty. I love her. So, if you're interested, you can do the buy it now. I think I have it in the buy it now. Or maybe it's not in the buy it now. Hold on. I will put it in the buy it now in case you want to do a payment plan. Whoever wanted to look at it. Dude, they changed that too? Oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind. How do you change it to bin? No wonder people are getting so confused. I'm getting confused. Shipping. Feature and show. No. How the heck do you change it to a bin item? Holy moly. Next. Oh, it is in the buy it now. Oh my gosh. It's not. They changed the screens, Patrick. It's absolutely different. Okay, it is in the buy it now. So if you want to do a payment plan, that one would be perfect. So you can like pay it out like every so often. So that should be a function, but no pressure. But I appreciate the interest. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wanda. I'm an idiot. They literally changed my screen, you guys. So if you are an old school seller like me and you're like, what the hell did they just do to my screens? I'm just going to teach you what I just learned because mine has not been like this. Okay, they put the category here. The photos are there. The name of it's here. The description. The condition, which that even looks different. The quantity. And then the shipping weight's right there. Okay, and then you hit next. And then that's where you can see auction and buy it now and giveaway. That wasn't there before for me. That used to be all on the page. That's why I was getting confused. So, you like it. You don't have to scroll. But I haven't been loading that way. And honestly, it wasn't like that this morning for me. So it just updated on my phone. People have been telling me it's 2 different screens, but this is the first time I've seen it. So I now see what y'all are talking about. I've been a little bit confused about that. So I don't like it. I think it's stupid. And I will also tell you that I feel like I'm going to email Whatnot about how they changed it on the Seller Hub side because I pack all my boxes up and I've been labeling them according to ounces. So this one is 77 ounces. This one is 29 ounces. And I go to put in the weight and now they have it in pounds and ounces. And if you take out the pounds and you put in ounces, then all of a sudden it glitches and changes. And it's like, okay, is that actually right? Is 29 ounces actually 2 pounds, 3 ounces? Or did it just glitch? So like I have to go take the box and reweigh it and then break it down to 2 pounds and ounces to make sure it's right. So I'm literally going to be like, can we change it back? Because this is bullshit. It's pissing me off. And it's taken me so much longer to make labels. I hope they see this live and see me about to have a brain aneurysm because of the ounces thing. So, anyways, hi, Petals and Pickets. Did you just see me have a brain aneurysm? There's been so many changes on Whatnot. It's been a little wackadoodle over here. I hate the thing on the Seller Hub. I wish Whatnot would change the thing on the Seller Hub and I wouldn't lose my freaking mind. We saw the head throbbing. Yeah, I was trying to hold it in place. But yes, I don't like that part because I keep second guessing myself. Is this actually 2 pounds, 1 ounce, or is this just a pound? Or I mean, I know 16 ounces is good, but once we get into 77 ounces, is that 4 pounds, 1 ounce, or that's a lot of math my little brain don't want to do. I could have taken wrong after tagging whatnot. Tagging whatnot could be, hey, come listen to this sometimes. I feel like it would be a benefit to give us the option to change it back. I mean, whoever likes the new way, then leave it. But if we can toggle it to where it can just go back to ounces, that would be amazing. Can you just give me my toggle back to just go to ounces and leave me alone? That's what I would like. Just give me the button. Oh, you meant a comment. Oh, the head throbbing. Island Collectives describe it. Yeah. Oh, you did. Misa Jane, why didn't I mod you? And why didn't you tell me to mod you? I always call you a hooker every time you don't mod me. So, you can do that to me too. I think it's fun to call me names. Also, can't find the time left to ship that was in yellow at the top. You're just over here. I think I'm going to create a little guide that you guys can screenshot, like a little thumbnail. And I think I'm going to create a guide. Like if you have a show on a Monday, it's going to say you need to have it shipped by Wednesday for it to be 2-day shipping. If you have a show on a Friday, you have until Tuesday to have it shipped on the 2-day shipping. A Thursday, you need to have it shipped by Monday. I'm going to try to get one of those set up because I feel like a lot of sellers are getting confused about that. And if I can create that in like a grid somehow and get it to where you guys can screenshot it, I feel like that would be helpful. Would you guys agree? I've had a few people ask me and I've been trying to tell them, hey, it's already late. Then screw it if you take it tomorrow, or if you want to keep within the 1 pound or 2 pound or 1 or 2 day shipping, then you kind of have an idea how that goes, because I know the weekend confuses people. I like doing shows on Thursday evening and Friday. Yep, you have the weekend to ship. Exactly. A lot of people like doing shows on those days because of that window to give you more time to pack it, especially if it's a bigger show. Follow all my mods, you guys. They're good friends of mine. I trust them. They're good sellers. They entertain me, so I like being in their shows whenever I'm able to be in there and watch. You have a love-hate relationship with the 1 and the 2 day ship. Yes. Yep. Amen. I was in Estate Sale Wars, and that was rough to get it all packed by Friday because it was a Wednesday train. And selling that many items and then getting it packed within 2 days is absolutely bonkers. So it's really hard. It's really, really hard, especially when you're doing like a bulk shipping. That's like the time that you really want to have like a lot more packers helping you if you're going to be selling a bunch all at one time, unless you're just like a fast packer, which I'm not. I'm not a fast packer because I like to be thorough and I'm slow, but it's fine. I like to make sure things arrive safely as best as I can, at least. Anyways, stuff still arrives broken. Does anybody have any questions? I realize it's 9:50 p.m. I still don't have my show set up for tomorrow, and I still have to get ready to do another show in the morning. Trying to help sell out a store that is trying to get rid of things. She's like closing down 2 different shops. My question is, what lipstick color is that? Natural? I didn't put any on because my 16-hour one keeps making my lips feel chapped, so I didn't wear any today. It was called Carmix this morning. It's a pretty nude. Well, thanks. Let me rub though, so they get a little darker. That's funny. Yeah, it's called Carmix this morning. I really thought you had a nice nude. I wish. It was just Carmix because I don't know what's going on with my lipstick. Maybe it's old or something, but it keeps making my lips feel like it's chapped. So I've been wearing Carmix a little bit more lately. Okay, you guys, what I'm going to do next week, I have 2 shows on Monday, so I'm not going to have seller support on Monday. I believe I pushed it to Wednesday, and I'll probably either put it in the morning of Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening. So you guys go bookmark that show. They say the perfect nude is the color. Now you're going to make me look, and I'm like, I don't believe you, but maybe. Maybe it is. Yeah, new red chat word. Look at you. I didn't even know how to spell that word. New red chat word is not boobs. It's called areola. Everybody type areola. How lovely. We didn't know that, did we? I love finding new red chat words. It's so fun. I forgot the one that I found the other day. I was just like, what the heck? Areola nudes. There we go. We all need that lipstick color. I would write it to tell you. That one is a good one too. Yep. It didn't work. I wonder why. Areola nudes didn't work. Are you guys trying to get me to read the red chat out loud? Because I do that sometimes. That's so funny. Let me see who we can read into. You guys tell me if you have any last minute questions. Oh, Amy's on. Really? Somebody has their first show and they have 82 people in there? That's wild. I see why y'all are getting mad. I'll send you a water bottle, Heart to Haven. Let's go raid Amy Perrin and send her the love. I love raiding into her. And she has 42 people in there. Let's get her over 50 people. What do you guys think? Someone had over 100. Great show. Made my shipping tolerable. Yay! Did you get all your shipping done? I missed your show today. I'm so sorry. Yes. Everyone type Coochie Cat in the chat when we raid over to Amy Perrin, you guys. Let's just scare her. Let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody type it. Coochie Cat. Bye, friends. See you.